Everybody's just driving around on the track without me. That's fine. I was looking at a few different track layouts and things. But I'm just going to go to virtual reality. Back in a sec. Oh, if it's just Shaka, I think it's just Shaka at the moment. If you can check the stream for audio, that'd be amazing.
I am testing the stream on whether I am hearing myself on the stream.
Okay.
And I do hear myself on the stream. Hi.
What do you want, Cat? Why do I put up with you? Bye. Come on. Stick it up. Shit. Ah, that's better. Hello. I'm now in VR. The cat has been dealt with. Do we have sound on the stream? Could anyone have checked?
Yes, I can hear myself and I can hear yourself.
Awesome. I did do a mild tune on the XFR. Not in VR though, but it's got slightly better suspension. I'm still copying the file, but I thought I'd do the edit earlier. 21 gigabytes of footage we captured, so I need to move that from one computer to another. So I left it copying, and it was still doing that when I left. I'll take us to another track after this though. But yeah, I was having a look at the other tracks and layouts because I never have. There's a city route called Chicane, which is interesting. And there is a Grand Tour version of this track, which is 5.5 miles long. This doesn't corner near as good as the FBM. Should we end and go back to the one we know, and hopefully Mike works out how to get into the voice chat. I really need to macro up /end as well. Man, there's more people joining. Trying to end. The handbrake doesn't work though. Now is that who's that's just joined us? That was just a noise. That could have been anything.
That's probably got the fan on.
Ah, hello. I'm just trying to end race so I can choose a proper car and track for us. I was just messing around looking at the different ones because there's so many tracks and we've barely looked at any of them. I didn't know if there's any sort of hidden gems. But we'll start on Blackwood on the XFR because we all know the track, and I will share my mild tweak, but it's not really of any sort of major difference. We finally figured out how to force you into a certain car, so there's no like, what car should I be in? You can only choose one car, and if you're in the wrong car, you get kicked back into this car. And I should bring the stream chat up because I'm competent. Hello, stream. And who's that that's just joined us? Excellent. Is our... Oh, there we go. He's... Oh!
Hello.
Hello.
You have to have keyboard focus in order to use the virtual keyboard. How silly is that?
That is silly.
I had a very slow start.
I didn't have a start.
Oh, you
Didn't have a start.
You didn't join. That's why you have to join.
I did. Could join and everything.
No, you didn't. You didn't have a car selected. I tried to add you to the group and it said you didn't have one. So you need to choose a car and then you should be able to join. This is only a warm-up race. That's okay. This is Fat Gus, by the way, but he's changed his name to #18the8 for some weird reason.
Is that because he has so good a reputation?
I don't know, but it just said that 1880 is taking over from Fat Gus, because the game does support, like, endurance races with multiple drivers. So he seemed to click one of those buttons for reasons. Though apparently he's never done this track before, so that's interesting. Or at least not on this car. I moved my face to the other corner, Izzard, as suggested, so hopefully that works.
Did you intentionally give room for me?
Yeah, I went off onto the grass and I was about to rejoin and I thought I better do this properly. So I looked, couldn't see Schalke.
That was quite proper.
It's because he was very close, so then really the only way I could avoid not pulling out in front of him was to just fully crash into a wall. So I did the honourable thing.
You threw yourself on your sword.
Yeah. At least I'm not going to feature in a video with a big speed up in shadow next to me.
Although highlighting a positive example is tempting.
No, I don't want to see it. Can we forget it happened, please?
What correctly sacrificed itself?
No, it looks shambolic. I did actually try moving my head and everything to look.
Oh, look at you getting good at looking left and right. You'll be using your mirrors next.
Yeah. I did consider binding the indicators, by the way, because you know, like when someone's itching to overtake, and I don't know. I'm trying to think of some amusing way to use the indicators.
Well, that's what you do on track. If you're trying to say, look, get past, you pull over a bit and you pop the indicators on. And as Mike and I found out on track once, you also have to take your foot off the accelerator. So we had some guy in a BMW, and he wasn't as fast as the car we were in by, you know, a couple of percent. So he pulled over, put the indicators on, and kept his foot flat to the floor. I'm like, we're only a little bit faster, you're not. Well, we can't overtake you unless you let us, yeah.
He's taunting you.
Well, no, you're supposed to let people. We caught him up, and we sat behind him for 2 laps, but he couldn't be bothered to actually. He didn't, you know, slow himself down to let people pass. Me, I like letting people pass on track because then I don't have to worry about them. I can worry about the track, not who's coming up on me. Ah, too fast, too wide. Oh, no, that's not my personal best. Never mind. I was like, oh, I got a record, but it wasn't. But it was nowhere near. Oh, sad face. I thought it was doing quite well.
What happened, Schalke?
I wiped so much that it's gonna take a lot to crawl out of here.
Did you forget there's a corner there?
No, I have like this mysterious
You slammed on the handbrake? What did you do? You just parked right up in the gravel trap.
I guess I was going a little bit fast, but it was still not giving me as much traction as I was expecting.
Now, there's a fine line between pushing slightly too hard and being able to recover, and pushing slightly too hard.
I'm needing to be recovered.
Yeah, because it's just sort of compounds, the mistakes compound on themselves.
Yes! Got 118. I think there's a burning smell on my car after doing that, though.
Is it burning toast?
No. This car would smell after doing that.
No,
Oh dear, we've lost Schalke. Did you hit F4?
I ran a false button.
Romans, yes, the thing about this track is this is the track that everybody knows because this is the demo track. So everybody knows this track. So we thought we'd start on this one, but we've got the stock track, like the track everyone knows, but a slightly better car. So I need to learn where the braking points are and where you can put the power down and everything in this car. Ah! Around me.
I didn't.
I know, but only because I told you not to.
No. I can if I want, look.
Please don't.
See? Doesn't matter what you say. COVID.
Every so often I try and evolve into a higher life form that can breathe coffee. So far, nothing but failure.
You can get caffeine vapes though.
Yes, I guess this is true. I think if you just replace all of your oxygen with vape, you might... Well, you've seen that show I've forgotten the name of already. I'll get Vape Lung. Upload. Which I am looking forward to Season 2 on.
Oh, I didn't know there was one. That's good.
Oh, I hope there is. Are we ready to restart, by the way? I think we've all finished.
No, I didn't, but I don't bother finishing.
Oh, HSU's got a fancy skin.
Hello.
Hello. With your fancy skin.
Right, N isn't doing anything for me. N.
Because the race is finished, possibly. But if we all hit Shift R, we'll be in a new race. Oh dear. Oh yes, the Blackwood Historic Layout. I do like that one because it's very, very fast.
Don't jump the lights.
Jump the lights! Now this is a lot of cars, so I suggest you all take this corner a little bit more carefully than maybe you know. Alex, 18 is just blazing through it, right? 18 just slammed through the back of Izzard's.
Someone almost ran into me.
Well, almost is fine.
Most of the time.
I don't know, you slow down to take it carefully and someone drives into the back of you. Can't win.
And 18 just overtook 3 cars and was not leaving any sort of sensible or safe gap.
You get to yell at them if
since
they
I
hit
have
you.
a little spinning there. It's not good. Shoot. Well, no, not really gonna use. I need to get used to this car.
Would you have to get him
Especially on this
backside?
track.
And never mind, he's just driven off himself. Fuck off, I've got right away now.
Here's the white one who's prompted me up.
Yeah, the white one knocked him. He's... I suspect he will get a warning in a moment. As he's being a little bit aggressive, shall we say. But he's inconsistent and, what's the word? Erratic. But speaking of which, I have asked Jay to come back, but he hasn't responded yet. Oh, he's left. What a shame.
Does Jay know that we're driving tonight because it's not normal driving night?
No, I mean, I just expect because he's left the entire Discord server. So just like, you know, we've all said and done things in the heat of the moment we regret in the cold light of day. Something like this, you know, there are no bridges burned ever, really.
I'm just taking a break.
Except when Shalko like calls me out on the stream for having done some brilliant overtaking maneuver he doesn't like. Unforgivable. Brilliant overtaking maneuver. The only thing that would have improved it if I was driving a Ford Mondeo. Alright, so I'm right on Shalko's arse now, so all I have to do is just flash my lights until he gets distracted. I just SOS him.
Well, despite the being clobbered right at the start, I'm in 3rd place. Just need to hang on to it, which I'm about to lose.
My God, I stood on the brakes there, Shalko.
It's,
Only
So
gave Eagles off.
Oh wow, personal bests all round, look at that. Storming one from Mike as well. 121.
Izard, or how do I call you?
Call him Lizard, he loves that.
So,
Hmm? Huh? Lizard?
Yeah, he loves that.
Izzard.
Izzard or lizard?
But
Now there's a
lizard.
corner turning up. Don't forget there's a corner.
It's Izzard, as in Eddie Izzard, the comedian.
Lizard.
Oh, comedian, I guess.
Yeah, although I know I've said no one seems to say actress these days. Everyone's an actor.
Yes.
So same
On
for
your
comedian, I
mouse.
think. Yeah, you just hit me with your car. Don't do that, please. It's no good shouting on your left just before you hit me.
Yes, I was going to say that.
Yeah, you have to
But
shout.
you should
You have to
you should
shout
always
to-
also watch your mirror too.
You have to
Yeah,
watch.
but if I'm in front, I'm not obliged. You have to avoid me because you're behind me. So just drive around me if you're going to go faster than me. Don't shout on your left and then hit me.
I usually shout on your left, but before a corner, and it sort of hints that person.
Sorry.
Again,
shoot,
oh, come on,
shoot,
dude.
shoot.
Seriously. Okay, you know, I'll just.
So HSU, if you haven't, I highly recommend going into view and cranking your field of view up as high as you think you can get away with.
Huh?
Crank your field of view up as high as you can get away with, helping you look left and right better.
Well, he's going faster than me, so he's sort of generally speaking driving into the back of me or coming alongside me and then sideswiping me.
That was a mistake. And
Yeah.
I give my position back.
Yeah, but think of all the paperwork he's going to have to do after the race now.
Mm-hmm.
Nah. That's your one block, you can't cut me up now.
Can I come back to the racing line?
Can't see you.
You are in front.
I am
No.
off.
You don't have to worry and crash out.
Shap and I are exchanging places up here in a not particularly safe manner. Damn it.
And today.
Whoa!
I can't
That doesn't sound good.
join.
Now you went off. So you put a couple of wheels off the track and lost so much speed I couldn't do anything apart from swerve.
When you are coming.
So Schalke put
You make it over the line?
Schalke put two wheels off the track and suddenly lost loads of speed. So I swerved across and went off the track. Then Schalke came back on and then went off again, and I managed to just pip in front of him. I think we saw places 3 times at a couple of 100 yards. Yeah, I was really close to you, Schalke, but obviously when you're on the dirt, you obviously slow down a lot quicker, but with no brake lights, so you just suddenly got bigger in my error.
Yeah. Apparently humans are faster to reach that than brake lights. Which
Really?
is kind of weird. I was reading something about that and how drivers notice braking. I guess it's so
I-
little that they don't, but
I'm very surprised that the human eye can spot something getting bigger and or smaller quicker than, bright red lights coming on. Right, book a good lap times. 118s, 120s, 119s, so it's all extremely fast and terrifying out there. So if we could just avoid, ramming each other, Schalke, then that'd be great. Oh no!
Jump star.
Yeah, but he jump started, so did I. Like, I see someone move, I immediately go on the basis I've ballsed it up. But every time.
Did someone say restart?
Yeah, restart. We're not that mean. But yeah, Mike, you jumped the lights, so I immediately went, oh, I gotta go! I've got 2 triggers, and one's the green light and one's movement. And I've seen these, you know, you've got half the pack all dive off.
Well, I did it the other day for no reason at all. My hand just squeezed the paddle. Just like a... Yeah. It's not like I meant to do it, it just had like a spasm, and it happened to click it.
Oh, cover the 2 pancakes there. Yeah. Wow, 2 corners and no crashes. 3? My goodness me. Right,
I'm thinking how close I dare go.
You're now officially better than F1 drivers. Oh my god, that was close.
Yeah.
See, when you're all doing competitive times like this, me starting in last place, because you won the last one, is actually a huge game changer. Because you're not just cannon fodder, you're worthy opponents. What was that film? Kung Fu Panda. I've asked a worthy opponent. Possibly finally a worthy opponent.
You bitch me.
And I get exit speed. Do I get blocked? No.
Oh, this is going to be fun. You 2 side by side. Oh, Saku just got ahead.
I'm gonna get barged. I'm gonna get barged. Can I barge back? No. I guess because I didn't lean on him that makes it clean, but that does limit my drive line.
So I just have to wait for him to drive into the gravel.
Oh, he's joining on me. He's joining on me.
But he was at race speeds.
I guess if he manages to join.
That corner nicely.
You just no, Shaka.
You have overlap now. I don't know about previously.
You don't get to drive into my front quarter ever.
Yeah.
I just got peanut butter. You take that corner very nicely. Now I've crashed.
Whoa.
Say.
Hey, come on.
You got some distance on the 2-wheeler.
Shaka, you didn't wipe yourself out by a matter of inches. You just came across me, and yeah, there was inches of clearance at most.
Sorry.
Oh, Mike's gone a bit wide. Shaka's going. He's desperately trying to get this. Oh my god! You 2 are so close and slow. And braking very early, apparently.
Ooh. I think it's close. I see. I'm sorry.
That's
I'm
right.
having catastrophic contact.
That was awesome.
I can't judge you.
I was barging.
It's slippy. Okay. So that's the thing about when you're on the grass. I don't have a lot of choice about what I'm doing, other than I hope I get back on the track facing it the same way I left it.
Speeding to overlap you. And I'm wiping on the left. Can I make it not crash? No. And I will join on empty. Nice.
Mike's doing that thing, that cheating thing. He's not doing any banter. He's just quiet, silent, focused.
Yeah.
Quiet.
And you are doing the psyops thing of trying to get them to talk.
Absolutely. Works on Blood Rose every time. The moment she talks, that's it. She's off the track constantly.
Clearly building up resistance and being relaxed in the Panther is the defense against this beach baiting.
Another personal best from Izzard, very good. No. Balls that up. No, wrong gear! Sorry, I put my foot down and it didn't go. I was in the wrong gear.
How convenient.
What? Did you have to brake?
No, you just.
Did you have to brake?
No. Well,
Nearly.
I can't remember.
A miss is
actually.
as good as a mile, as
Oh,
they used to say.
Yeah, I can't remember if I did or not. I was too busy just focused on the fact that you were just coming straight out in front of me. So
No, I looked. I went plenty
I
of time.
don't think you could be. I don't think you could be certain I wasn't going to need to brake.
No, well, I looked. There was plenty of time. Put my foot down and realised in third, not second. So the car went.
So therefore there wasn't.
Now, unfortunately, I have screwed the tyres. I am struggling to stay on the track now. I can just hold it for 2 more corners. Wow, it really is knackered. Come on, car! Come on! Yes! Yes!
I think you're going to get a "Don't join on empty" sticker on the video then.
Now, it would have been fun, honestly, if I put my foot down in the right gear. I put my foot down, it went row, 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 row. But yeah, I managed to flat spot my tyres, avoiding Schalke, and that was it. I was screwed. That was 500ths of a second between us there, Izzard. That was fabulous.
Well, I went from 7th to 3rd, so I'm happy.
Yes, well, the thing is, when we're all driving well, which I think we all seem to be tonight, you just have to wait, because everyone's pushing it to the limit, and hopefully you'll lose them. Or hopefully they'll lose it, sorry. So don't jump the lights, you know, I'm not naming any names, but just want to say that generally. Wait. I always find when it's a short green, it's less stressful. Ooh. Look out! Ooh, that was possibly not right of way from Mike there.
Yeah. I managed to stay out of contact.
That's okay. The replay
I hit you
shows
with an
everything.
arrow.
There was a combo breaker thing going on with me, so I don't know how that interacts.
I can't see it the sides.
Wow.
Great.
Not looking left to right is no excuse. There are buttons for it.
First.
Yeah.
Oh,
the error there was I didn't glance over my left.
Yeah.
So we just got to wait for Gus to put it on its roof, and then we should be home and dry. Sorry, not Gus, HSU.
Copy. Sorry.
It's quite rammy and
Oh,
some
sorry.
target is moving.
Sorry, I didn't know you were there. I am having problems. Oh, blimey, you tried to come here on the... I was trying to give you room to go past on the outside, and you went past on the inside.
I ran out of time.
Yes. Yes, I don't think Schalke had there's a rule for that one, but don't try not to run out of talent. Oh, nice corner, Schalke. That was really good. Put like 4 car lengths on me.
Yeah.
I don't know what you did, but that was. I was right on you, and then suddenly you're a little dot.
Yeah, there's some disagreements on how to take that corner.
Quickly.
Taking it wide or like not starting the turn too early
Yes.
makes
Late,
a big difference.
late apexing, yes.
I just lost a second and a half there by going a little bit crazy.
Good, good.
Thanks. Oh dear, it's not moving.
Sometimes I screw up my line because I'm like, can I get past this person? And I'm in the wrong place, and then I go, no. And I've messed the corner
Yeah.
up.
And that failed attempt usually means you slow down overall.
Yes.
So you would be faster by giving up the opportunity. No.
Yeah.
I took it all wrong.
Yeah, we all did. Is this gonna be... Oh, go on. Is this gonna be our first race then, with 5 people who didn't crash the whole race?
Nope.
I am
Not
trying.
yet.
I am trying to jinx it. It's some purpose.
Someone is closing in.
Everyone is closing on you. No pressure. You should take this. You should take this next corner much faster than normal to make up the difference.
No, you don't need to brake.
Yeah, just drift it.
Brake.
Dab of one
Braking is for the weak. Oh, my car's braking. Yeah. My brakes stopped braking halfway through my braking.
Because your foot fell off, or because you locked the wheels up?
I was going in a straight line. I think something might have got hot or something.
Too much braking.
Yeah.
Yeah, too much braking.
Yeah, there's no ABS on this car, so if you overbrake, it will just go in an absolute straight line. Have you seen your rearview mirror, by the way, Si? Oh no, no, don't lose speed there! I didn't have anywhere to go.
If I'm in front.
Yeah, but I didn't have anywhere to go.
Well, leave space to react.
I was trying to overtake you.
Well, I didn't want you to overtake me.
Oh my god, you guys must stand on your brakes.
Broken.
I very rarely brake up full, and you guys keep braking quicker than me. You must be flat spotting your tyres like anything. Like, I had to really stand on my brakes there not to hit you, Si.
That worked for the first 4 laps.
It did. Well, it didn't on the last race.
Let's do a 4-lap race next time.
Well, in the last race, you see, I actually did knacker my tyres. There was no grip left by the end of the race.
Duped!
Oh no, why am I following you?
Good news.
Ignore the when someone else screws up, just follow the track and ignore the person heading for the wall. I'd have had you then if I hadn't. I just literally just thought, oh, I won't bother braking. He hasn't. Brilliant.
Power of suggestion.
Power of missed suggestion in this case. Nah, couldn't pull it back.
This lost your final chance for overtaking me.
Now I think I may have some slightly melty tyres.
Yeah, I'm leading and I'm always saving tires, so... Haha.
No, I did actually have my my garage out and say me that once. They said everything's fine. He goes, but your tyres look a bit melty. So, Mike, I think you're doing very well overall. You know, I'm glad you're along, but I'll give you a little hint, and it's a small one. The 4 black circles, you want them on the bottom. You'll get a lot more grip if they're on the bottom. It helps acceleration and coring and everything.
So there was only 5 seconds from first to last place.
Schalke hasn't finished yet.
Oh.
Yeah, I would like to finish. I have like major black spots or something. I had like
Sorry,
0 cornering.
Sorry, forgot about you. It was sort of a case of out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah, if you over brake and you lock the wheels up, you will flat spot. And the way to tell, the quickest way to tell is your RPM will drop and your speed will drop. And as soon as the speed drops, you know, much quicker, like to 0, get your foot off. You don't want to lock the wheels up. That's why on the XFG setup, I reduced the braking force. You don't really need it to brake that hard. Man, I need more.
These races will make for some interesting discussions.
I hope so.
I quite enjoyed that, doing that. We should do it again.
Yes, I did it. I said I've copied the file onto my PC to edit.
No, yeah,
no! Completely forgot.
I was crossing the finish line.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Sucks. That used to happen to me all the time. Get used to it.
Why are you guys so slow?
I would just say, don't spend too long editing it because it will put you off it. Unless you're Schalke, in which case you're a masochist.
No, I wanted to just mostly do the intro and Rob's
on your left,
crash.
on your left, is there? Hey,
You just did it again.
On your left.
Yeah, and then you drove into me. I'm driving in a completely straight line, accelerating. It's just like there's nothing I can do if you're going to drive into me.
I'm at your front. You should give some space to me.
He doesn't have
my
to give,
front.
He doesn't have to give space to you until you are clear in front. If you're neck and neck, until you...
Overlappers can't drive into each other.
Let's just restart it. Let's restart it.
Okay, but you have to promise not to drive into anyone.
See, if you're better than me, which I suspect you are, then you've got 5 laps to overtake me.
Whoa, what the heck is that?
No! Ow! Oh, good, thank you. Yes, races are never won on the first corner, but races are lost on the first corner. Someone famous.
I'm sorry. I apologise. I'm being snippy about it. It's just like I'm trying to get better, and I can't do that if I get taken out before the first turn.
On your left, that's it.
Oh God, I'm too busy looking at. I nearly hit Schalke. I was busy watching the
Schalke,
drama behind me.
Shoot, that's scary.
But yeah, the goal should be to get onto the straight without having had contact. Aim for that. Don't worry about gaining places on the first 2 corners. Worry about getting
So you've got
places
5 laps.
on
5
the
laps to
straight.
get past.
On your right. No,
Shoot.
On your left.
No
And
space
behind
for
you.
me. Shoot.
That's not a gap. That's not a gap.
I'm sorry.
This
I'm
is gonna be-
going the
this is gonna be
wrong
bad.
way.
Schalke, what's going on? What's going on?
I squished you.
You guys all run out?
Whoa! I didn't see you. Sorry. Yeah, Schalke, you should
And
have just sat
I
behind me.
joined on you.
There wasn't room to.
Ah, look.
think we're probably
So
all
we're restarting.
Yeah, the-
Oh.
knackered cars. Oh.
Restarting is like rewarding the envelope pushing.
No, it's not. A lot of it is just like you don't want to just. The person who took people out is in the wrong. The person who got taken out shouldn't be punished for their
Nice.
what's the word? Enthusiasm.
How did Schalke got spin on a straight?
Schalke.
I hit
was-
on sideways.
Whoa!
I-
Oh,
Oh.
sorry. No, I lost control. That was this. Wheels came off. Don't worry about me. I should come right reverse pace. I steered too hard and then the car, I think it picked a wheel up and then that was it. Yeah, what happened to Schalke? Schalke came up behind me and decided to overtake me without glancing to his right, and there was a car there. So Schalke was boxed in.
I was greedy, I was not blind. Which I don't know if it's any better.
There wasn't a gap.
Alright.
But the
What? That's kind of barging.
But the replay
He's not
will,
ramming.
I think we should get Esmir in as adjudication. I really do.
But that's a lot of work and not a lot of fun.
No, she can just sit there and tell us who's wrong via the
Exactly.
cameras. I think that's.
I got huge damage on the left suspension. It's kind of unfair.
Catching it
Crazy.
live without replays
Kinda
might be a
unfair.
bit challenging.
Yeah.
Because I got a damaged suspension.
Well, you were still trying overtaking. You were still attempting an overtaking maneuver on the first corner. Just as I said, it's really not worth it. No, I can't brake any harder. I'm sorry, I stood on the brakes. I really did.
You need to put your foot down.
I did all the way.
Well, Schalke, it's really boring out in front there. You know it is. So come off the gas, have some fun with some interaction.
I guess I'm trying to brake gently. I find that I'm like braking more sharply than other people are. And
Which
this
is-
car, like,
Oh!
flat spot's easy.
Sorry, I think that was your fault. Oh,
It wasn't my fault. It was a little bit intentional.
oh, okay. On my
I
screen,
was being unsportsmanlike.
you kind of swerve left. It's alright, the guy got taken out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I will hammer this point home. There's no point in being aggressive. Just sit in a safe place until the first straight.
Oh.
Then you can be aggressive. Oh my god, there's just a cluster of
Press
four cars
stop
on the
by
map. Schalke, look on the mini-map.
Yeah.
Keep looking, just stare at the mini-map. Don't bother about the track.
I saw it on your live.
My light? It's hard to pass.
But I mean, this happens in professional racing. When you get two drivers, neither of which will back down, they both end up in the crash barrier.
Yeah.
This is just like Dodgems.
It's
Okay.
back there. Yeah, I don't know what it's.
Yeah, I've got car damage. I need to start driving a bit slower.
You should invite these guys to play Wreckfest, get out of this system.
Well, I mean, to be fair, real F1 has this issue. The amount of F1 races where multiple cars pile up round the first corner, hence the saying. But it's not worth it. And they say we've got a, whatever it is, a 7 or 8 minute race. The first 10 seconds are not important.
But that's because they don't get free restarts.
Yes, you also get a little note from your boss saying you just ripped off a £7 million car and their £7 million car. We will not be renewing
Expensive
your contract.
restarts.
Yes.
And still they do it.
Yes, but they are driving at the
Yeah,
very
because
highest
sometimes
level.
their reply to that is, "Do you know who I am?"
Yes.
no one's ever heard of you,
That's not true.
so just fix my car.
Your mum's heard of me. Oh, you mean the driver?
You're right.
Who's HS 450?
Sorry, I got a little suspension damage, so I'm kind of going a little right, not a little left on the straight.
Right.
Hey.
I can set the threshold on the server when you're allowed to restart. It's currently the lowest possible number, just in case we want to restart because people jump. I could set it to like a minute, so you can restart, but only after you've done a lap. Ooh, lap record from Schalke. Very good.
Right.
300th of a second faster than your best. I am I am catching
Sorry,
you, but
Mark.
not by a significant amount. There's another lap, Schalke.
I
Quick,
can't
quick,
count.
quick, go!
You are slowing down for my miscounting.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
how noble of you.
that's what I'm being nice. Well, fuck you then.
It's possible that two people can't count, of course.
No, I saw Schalke park, then I glanced and went, wait a minute. It's alright, Shaka, because you and I were so far ahead that, you know, what does it matter if we let them catch up by 20 seconds or so?
Oh, so it's a cooperative flex on the rest of the
Yeah,
game.
absolutely. But I gave you way too much room, so I'm not going to catch you up. Now, I've said this before, I like to win by, not by being better, that seems a bit, but rather than I like to win by screwing up less than the other person.
How did you just go through? Shoot.
Didn't go on the gravel.
Always a good hint.
No.
Ah, you've got it, I'm miles back. Like 8 car lengths.
Yeah, but when barrel roll happens, that's...
Okay, now you can pull over, Schalke. Now the race is over. But it is called being sportsmanlike.
I guess that's the 4 things of driving hazards.
This car's
Don't
not...
do a barrel roll, don't go to the sleepy area, and don't be overconfident like a falcon,
Or you
and
let...
don't be too smart like a fox.
Yeah, don't overdo the corners or you'll end up in the forever box. It's about 6 foot long, made of wood. But everyone's lap times were in the 120s. So that was best laps were very, very close, and 20 seconds from first to last. So I realise I'm restating it, but don't worry about the first corner. Don't even try and overtake. There's an opportunity. Just wait for it, rather than, oh shit, I've wrecked my car on the first corner again. I have played in busy Need for Speed servers. It's amazing how many times you lose a dozen people on the first corner.
I just spin.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know what happened to Mike either. He just kind of...
I ran out of grass. Ran out of grass.
Well, you should not be using any of the grass.
You should retrofit your engine to use gasoline instead of
Grassoline.
grass. Maybe the grass is not the right fuel for your car.
Is
If
that
you run out of
eco-fuel?
it.
Oh,
Oof.
driving on gravel.
Whoopsie.
Oh, hey!
Whoa!
Whoa.
Whoa, and we've lost his art as well. What did you decide? Did you just steer full lock? You just rolled in the middle of the track.
Don't come straight
there
back
was,
to the track.
No, there was a car across the track.
Oh,
Join on empty.
oh, yeah, no, he didn't really
That was a crash.
leave. He
There was a
bounced.
crash in front of me.
He bounced off the Armco and slid back in, took out HSU. Then I looked in the rearview mirror, and for reasons I couldn't work out, his odd was upside down.
Yeah, because
it's
there
a
was a
combo
crash on the road in
breaker
front of me. My car's sort of pleated now. I'm having to look around the crumples in the roof.
You can go to the next camera view, by the way, which just is the slightly closer one.
You're driving all right, which is amazing.
Tis but a scratch.
Oh, yo. And I shall try overlap, and I got it.
On your right, Mike.
And you are behind me. Can I keep it on the track? Yes.
Look out! Oh.
Whoa!
Now, Schalke,
No
what-
squeezing
No,
and
no,
no joining on full.
No, Schalke, he went onto the grass verge, which is sloped. No, there was nothing he could do apart from slide back down on the track. It's like a 30-degree slope and it's slippy. So if you go on the grass there, you will just fall back onto the track, basically.
You can control how fast you're going into the grass.
Not really. Remember, I've said
You
this.
can mitigate the crash even if you know it's coming and
No.
can't prevent it.
Because if you brake, you just go onto the grass faster because you'll get to the grass earlier. You won't bleed off any appreciable speed. 'Cause
Oh, yeah.
I've done that before. You go wide in that corner and you just slide back on the track no matter what you do.
I'll be back in a minute, hopefully in
Okay.
time for the next race.
No! Tarmac! No! I didn't save it!
Do a barrel roll
I
or
did-
not.
I did half a barrel roll. Oh. So I've gone back to the pits, but it hasn't reset my car. So I'm now sitting at a lean angle of like 20 degrees. So if I join... Bang, yeah, spawn me a car now and then spectate. Excellent. Right, I'm just going to spectate from VR. I mean, I was only 6 inches too far to the right on that corner. That's all it takes, 6 inches just to destroy your evening. It's very odd though, when you watch the replay cam of this, it looks incredibly sedate. You guys look like you're driving around at about 15 miles an hour. And you're not, you're really, really, really booting it. It doesn't look it, doesn't feel it rather. Basically, I was too excited that Mike had messed up his corner a little bit, and I was going to capitalise, and then just drove on the concrete and flipped the car. Oh, personal best by Mike down in the 119s. Personal best from Schalke, 120.04.
Oh.
You're nearly in the 119 club. That's where all the cool kids are. The world record's probably like 4.5 seconds or something though, so don't get too excited. So I'm watching Mike. For some reason, my chair is not moving, but it is vibrating for his gear changes and acceleration. So my feet is vibrating when he accelerates, and my arse is making a clunk every time they change gear. Don't know why it's transmitting that, but there we go. This is this now. I don't think it's close enough unless Mike screws up these next 3 corners. I think he has this now. No pressure. And look at that, over the line. And oh no, he's lost it. No, he's incompetent. I take back all the nice things I said.
Now this is the part where you practice your J-turn.
I have to say, I mean, having screwed it up many hundreds of times myself, and watching Max and Jay practicing, especially in a rear-wheel drive car, getting it facing the right way quickly. Because people put too much power, and then they oversteer. But you go full lock, and then you can go. But yes, it's a good skill to practice. Is pointing the right direction. Do you want to do more on this track, or do you want to go to the little city one that can cause so much fun?
Yeah, definitely go on.
I'm going to call it a night on that one.
Okay, good. Well, thank you for joining us, Mike.
Okay.
And
No, that's good.
I'll link you the video where
I
you're.
do apologise
where you're in the
for
replay.
taking someone out.
It's all right. We all try not to, but we all do it quite a lot. Some of us more than others.
We're at least about to shop around for the tracks. Or you have lined up the city chicane thing.
I looked at the city chicane and went, "Ooh, interesting." But should we drive the city chicane? I genuinely, I've done about 3 laps on it. That's all. The weird thing is, and if you've got the stream up, you'll see on the city track, the chicane route, it's in the opposite direction. So we have to do reverse chicane in order to do the same direction that we're used to. Or I can do the reverse one, because then we won't try and follow the track we've already memorized.
Let's do the FXO. Huh? So FXO.
Which one? Which one's the FXO? You want to change car and track simultaneously?
Yeah. I should do that.
FX. Which one's the FXO?
And one right one. Yellow.
FXR. Oh, FXO. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, FXO's not. There you go. Well, you don't have any choice now. You're all doing the FXO, whether or not you want to.
Or also FZ5. No. Don't do the FZ. Oh, FZ. Oh, don't do FZY. FZ5. FZ5. Don't do that one.
But basically, all the LX4, LX6, RAC, and the other one in the top right corner can all go to hell, as far as I'm concerned. They're for drifting. They're like driving a little Caterham around, which is.
So I really enjoyed that at the end of the night.
I did enjoy our group incompetence too, but yeah. Wait for HSU to hit ready.
It's not for serious racing.
Or it's very serious racing. HSU, you ready?
Oh, sorry. Wait a second, just give me a moment.
As I do absolutely feel, though, that you should be able to pull configs off people. I don't think configs should be secret and private. Oh, we're on the RB4. No, we're not. I use the same skin, does it? Okay. Okay. ABS.
Hey! Can we just? Oh, moment.
Can we finish our sentences? Apparently not.
Okay, I'm fine. Yeah, whatever.
So, to the left.
Overlap? Not anymore.
Oh, this one.
It was very different.
Yes, it's a different track, but it uses bits of the track we're used to. Oh my god, this thing is a tank!
I'm out of 40mm ammo.
Sorry, Shoko. Sorry, Shoko.
Okay.
There's a hard left, and then it's the chicane, and then you should know the rest of the track. But backwards. Oh, too fast, too fast. That chicane is slow, 40 mile an hour slow.
No.
Too fast, Shouker.
Sorry, I was squishing into you. But you are kind of parting there, but racing incident.
I think we also need to understand the concept of a ricochet a bit more. Sometimes you've screwed up and you've hit something, and all of the force that was, going to the right is now going to the left, like there. Bang. There's nothing you could do. You're just coming back on the track. Oh dear. Now my car is really pulling to the right. Well, I don't think I'm going to be winning. I'm just going to aim to beat Izzard, and that will make me happy, as I think that's all I have even a slight chance of doing. And even then, I don't know. Oh dear, I'm having to hold the steering wheel very, very hard to stop it veering off to the left. No! Try and work out what this is. It looks like the back half of a Rover 220. So I don't hit anything, and I've probably got about half a lap left in this thing now.
Oh shoot, too fast. Oh shoot, 2 damage on my car. That's not good, dude.
2 what in your car?
Too much damage. Like it's a huge damage on my right suspension. My car is shaking.
Maybe it's just scared or cold. Remember, if
got
you're
Parkinson's.
If you're cold, they're cold. Pop it in your mouth.
That's just like you have Parkinson. You're just shaking like it. That's Parkinson. Shoot. This is.
I avoid. I guess I should
Stop
avoid.
shaking your stupid car.
Damn it, Shaka, that's what I was trying to do. Come in narrower so I can straighten up the corner sooner. I can't believe I'm still going. This thing is so broken.
Seems like very careful track. Just bits where you can overdo it.
It's this car though. This car is very heavy compared to the one we were just in. The last car was a race car. This is a street car. So this has got things like, speakers in the doors and a radio.
My car is super shook during the chicane.
Izard's facing the wrong way.
I,
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. I think I broke my gearbox.
Experimenting.
The engine sounds weird. No, the engine is going weird. The RPM is super weird. Just go.
You're losing some speed.
Yeah, I think you've probably knackered your clutch.
I think I need to brake before I. No, I need to lift off my throttle before I change gear.
Oh, yes, in this car. This doesn't have an automatic throttle cut. You must do that or you will knacker the clutch in this car.
Shoot. Oh.
Oh, I hit the wall again. Oh, I think I might straighten up my steering a bit. Great. Just been
And the question is, do you have clutch enough to finish the lap?
I'm not sure I can fit. I can make it to the finish line.
Oh, I have a new challenge. Come second. Come on, little car.
No, you can. No, there's no chance I can get a second place. I can't even get a fourth place. Maybe.
Izard, he's weakened. Take him.
You can't beat someone who isn't even racing. It's sad.
Well, you can, because he will finish the race, just quite slowly.
Not sure I will. I may just stop by the finish line. Before the finish line, I mean.
Going uphill with a broken clutch can be impossible.
Yeah, what you need to do is kick the floor of your car really hard and Flintstones that bitch to the finish line.
Nah. No, my car is totally not going. Okay, I'm out.
Oh, yes, perfect. Like a glove.
Our mirrors combined.
They have.
So that's everybody that's gonna make it to the finish line?
Yeah. Here comes Izard. Can he park as well as I did? No, he can't.
No, I
Well,
think it's 3 and
almost.
third.
Yes, I think this car. There's a couple of corners that with a long bit after them, and that's the ones not to mess up on. And all the rest of them, take it slow.
And you get a new car, and you get a new car, and you get a new car.
Can you imagine if you could just like flag that you get to keep your car damaged for the evening? So you have a fleet of cars, and you have to try and keep them all going, and not end up with hoopties by the end of the day.
Whoosh, I am so risky. But I'm alive. I have rewarded my bad habits.
Sorry.
That was a bit too wide on the corner, I think. So this next corner is terrifying because it's downhill, so I don't have much grip, but it does seem to be very fast. Maybe not that fast.
The next bit is so slow that taking the preceding part slow might pay off. I'm sorry, I'm ramming. I'm in the wrong.
Sorry, I didn't notice. I'm
It's the start.
I'm ramming everything else here, that doesn't matter.
I should
think
see
I'm
to
out.
start.
Right.
Take punishments voluntarily. Then it's more convincing when I'm demanding them from others. If I first have submitted them to myself.
Sharka, close that gap, please. I need you to have a gentleman's disagreement using your vehicles.
No, it's alright, if Shaq could just wait, I think I'm going to have a gentleman's disagreement with this wall! Yep. I did put it into
Breeze, punk!
I did put it into a nice drift though and held it, so that was that makes me feel super cool. So all I have to do now is not balls it up for 3 laps, yeah?
One can use the mini-map to easily see whether it's empty or not. Hooray.
I'm just gonna watch the race.
It does puzzle me, by the way, who would build a car with a sequential gearbox without a throttle cut? Like, I guess you could, but I don't know why you would, because you'd run out of clutch before, well, 5 laps. I've always thought about getting a quick shift kit on my bike that does it, so when you pull the gear lever, it cuts the throttle automatically and changes gear in the same sort of way. But I never have. But on the way home last night on my bike, I realised I don't get to use my bike. It's a ridiculous, overpowered, insane bike, and I thought about trading it in for an electric one. So I might have a look at that next week, see how much I can get for it. Probably about £4,000. And what's on the market to trade up to. As the old adage goes, it's much more fun to drive a slow car quickly than a quick car slowly, or vehicle. Like I opened up my bike in, well, I'll say open up, about 3rd throttle in 1st gear. It's amazing, it's terrifying, and there's nowhere I can possibly use that on the road for more than about a second.
I tried to be in shadow and failed.
As far as I know, there are no Japanese electric bikes in existence. They still haven't got around to releasing any.
What did you say?
There are no Japanese electric motorbikes on the market. They're just none released yet. I thought I would.
It doesn't matter who's wrong or right, just beat it. No one wants to beat it.
Are we getting a masturbation song going on there? This episode of Live for Speed brought to you live from a karaoke bar. Sorry, what was that?
What's my roommate?
He needs to get himself a girl.
Yeah, he has a girlfriend. He has a girlfriend.
Okay, one that doesn't need hearing aids, sorry.
I was thinking, do we really need 5 laps?
It's only 1 minute 20. It's not exactly a long lap. Oh, look at me drift.
Oh, that's a good save.
I was lucky. I'm getting better at saving it. I'm going to need it. I'm supposed to be going go-karting with Ultra McKenna's next week. I also really sort out some track tyres. It's becoming up to the end of the track season in the UK, and I still haven't been on the track all year. So, I need to get my arse in gear. I'm hoping that my track driving has improved because of this. But I have a funny feeling what's actually happened is I've just started to drive Live for Speed much more like I already drive on track. So I'm driving it like a real car rather than like a computer game.
Yeah, just remember that you can't walk away from catastrophic crashes in real life.
Well, that's not true.
Yes, it is. That's why they're called catastrophic.
Is it?
No, you fly away from them.
Would you describe my crash I had on my motorbike as anything other than catastrophic?
Did you walk away from it?
I could have, but I laid still so the paramedics could check it. I could have walked
No,
away.
then. So, but you didn't.
Well, I walked to the ambulance, if that counts.
No, it doesn't. That's your seriously. Is that your finishing move? I walked to an ambulance.
Yeah, only said they could check me. I was fine. Well, I broke my wrist, but
Oh my
that was
god.
it.
That's not walking away from it, then, is it? That's walking into an ambulance.
Yes, but
It's
then they're
walking
like,
to a hospital.
yes, but then they're like, you're fine. It wasn't until
No.
quite a lot of
You-
hours later they worked out I broke my
Were you
wrist.
telling everyone you were going to the hospital anyway? You're like, no, I meant to go to the hospital.
But I did.
This
walk.
is me coming away. This is me walking away from my catastrophic crash.
But I mean, it was by all accounts catastrophic. But I got away with it with 2 friction burns and a compression fracture. So
So anyway, back to my
always.
original point.
I forgot what it was.
In this game,
Yes.
you can pretty much crash as hard as you like, and you'll be still driving
Yes.
minutes later.
Yes. Yes. I know what you mean.
Not a passenger in an ambulance.
I wasn't. The ambulance didn't. Well, the ambulance drove me back to the pit lane, but that's it. It didn't take me to the hospital. They went, "You're fine."
Only when people go, it's like that chant, "You're going home in an ambulance."
Yes.
Just-
But
If
Weird,
I
isn't it?
feel fine, I'm definitely not going on to ambulance.
the hard part was not passing out because I wanted to pass out very badly, and I could see the sparkles and my world going a bit grey. And I knew if I passed out, I would wake up in a hospital. So I tried very hard not to pass out. Which is
My reason is that ambulance costs a lot.
Oh,
I'm
no.
I'm not gonna go
yeah.
into
Sorry, we're from a civilized country
Yeah.
where you don't pay for taxis to the hospital. It's-
Not directly
Oh.
anyway.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You pay for
Uh,
everyone else's taxis to the hospital.
Yeah.
Oh shoot.
And sometimes that's you.
Yes. More often.
We-
More not than often, thankfully. Which is not a phrase, but
Everybody
it
is
should be.
different from everybody else.
Reminds me, you know these new fast computers I was going on about that we've had delivered. So
Yes.
I've had three bosses stick their head around the door now, successive ranks, going, "All right, how's it going? How's those new computers I've bought?" And when the third one did it, who was the highest rank, before he even spoke, I said, "Are you going to tell us you paid for these as well? Because everyone else has." Just a little bit snippy, and he took it quite well. I was like, "Well, that's our tax dollars at work, you know, because we all pay for it."
Yes. We pay for your cryptocurrency farm, yes.
Oh, I tell you what, there's one. I've got one colleague who does very little work. You would really cry to see the unused processor time on his workstation. It's criminal.
Bad phrasing, I feel, from you.
Hmm.
Oh, this is all nice and close.
Oh, if we got the slightly more expensive license, I could just use his processor as well.
Slightly more expensive license of...
Then to network.
Oh, Shadow, this is going to go quite badly wrong, I think. Oh, I'm tucked in. Nope, hit something, bounced.
I only squished the wall.
Did I give you enough room?
Whoa. Yeah. I think.
Wiping out on the downhill.
Yeah,
Because I lift off.
yeah, it's very fast, that downhill bit. That bit would scare me in real life a lot. There's a couple of downhill bits at Alton and they are scary. Because you feel how little grip the car's got when you're going downhill at, a quarter of a G or something.
I don't remember what is the last time I drove a go-kart.
That doesn't count. When you make a mistake on a go-kart,
Maybe
all you have to do is let your foot on the
1 year
accelerator
ago?
and you've solved it again.
Maybe 1 year ago in China, but probably. I really want to say that China is a great country, but it's doing so bad about the car's creature.
Is it true that it's a great country? Is that just something you have to say?
It's a great country, but it has no car creature.
Car culture?
Yeah, car culture.
Car culture, yeah.
So.
Well, it does. Everyone wants Mercedes and BMWs, but it's not quite the same.
Yeah. like car are not really like sport car are not really popular things in China though. And rich people doesn't know what is good about sports car.
I think that's the same the world over.
That's why I said I keep wiping out. I just wiped
I
out
don't
again.
know how to describe it. I don't know how to describe it.
Cars are seen as a status symbol or a way to get places, not a way to be exciting.
Yeah.
They should just be just be a way to get places.
That's no fun. Like every vehicle I own is lots of fun. Don't currently own one that's a boring vehicle. Not yet. Soon. Maybe. Well, there goes my suspension.
I am ABC, but I actually do spend a lot of time in China. And when I see that place is not really having good car culture.
I mean, I don't believe that's true. I mean, that might be true within certain areas or certain subcultures, but I guarantee you there are underground racing rings, there are people modding it up like Fast and the Furious, there are people with massive nitrous boxes under their seats. I guarantee you there is. You see the same thing in the UK, people going, oh, there are no LAN parties, which is a scene I still move in. I'm like, I can link you a dozen LAN parties. I can link you several every month, but if you don't move in those circles, you'd never know about it.
Well, China has a pretty, like they have rules about that they just caught any modified car.
Yeah,
mostly modified car are illegal.
Yeah, in Beijing, I'm sure, but not out in buttfuck rural China. I guarantee it. Same in America. You don't get people rolling coal in the middle of San Francisco, but you get out in the middle of Arizona, it's left, right, and centre. So I grew up in a rural area, you see. I now live in a city. I know the excruciating difference in what you can get away with in an urban area compared to a rural one. None of which I will admit to on whilst I'm being recorded, obviously.
Well,
Can't believe I didn't manage to catch you up then, but I bumped my car quite hard.
The speed crashed.
Oh, that's unusual.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
well, about front-wheel drive car, there's this really a lot of tricky things that you can do on it. That's you know what I do a little change on the settings. So let me share it too.
Oh, it's front-wheel drive. I assumed this was rear-wheel drive, given the shape on it.
It's front.
Yeah, and I assumed it was rear, given its Yeah, we actually do have a setup. We actually do already have a setup.
Yeah, I do have a setup, but it's pretty familiar to the.
The problem you've got
stock.
is there is no setup, because if you start fiddling outside of the realms of the stock, you then want per car per track. You want your final drive to be geared up for this track, and then you do it in reverse, and it's completely different. But you didn't beat me because you're set up there. You beat me because I drove into a wall.
Oh, better driving then.
No, I was worse. No, that doesn't work.
Yeah, you're saying it wasn't the cars, it was the driving that did it.
Ran out of talent. Whoa.
Alright, sorry.
Remember, I don't have to worry about the back of my car. But you do. Not meant as a bird. I don't even know if it was going on. I did look around. I couldn't see you, but this car's got a lot of blind spots. That is a very technical corner. You need to take the fast bit flat out and then trail brake around the next one to bleed off the speed for the chicane. I don't like technical corners. I tend to screw them up very quickly.
I don't know whether that's a very hockey corner this way
On
around.
your left.
Oh!
Oh, that's close. Shaka. Shoot. That's much.
So now I know it's a front-wheel drive car, I can drive it a bit different. You can put all the power down coming out of the corner. It just looks like a rear-wheel drive car, so I made a bad assumption.
I think it's the Civic, right? It's that's
yes, it's a bit Civic-y.
Wow! Nice driving though. Oh,
Yeah,
Oops.
we all go on a wall.
But I did make up a lot of room, though.
if you incorporate ricochets into your drive line, that's gonna mean the car is gonna wear out.
On your right.
Oh, that's a brave over to...
Tad.
Hey, Tad. How's your internet?
Wait for 6
Excellent.
seconds for the answer.
So doesn't support Discord, so maybe not the best thing now.
I'm hoping it's got his second DSL line put in, so he doesn't have to share it. Oh!
Oh!
Whoa!
Just run
Oh.
it.
I think the whole place is still spinning. I think that might be the end of our race,
Just-
Joker.
Did he just run into the wall?
Yeah, Joker hit the wall, spun about 380 times, and I hit him about halfway through his set of spins. I think my car's...
This is not a back drive car. I don't understand why the handling is so hard to
It's a long car,
control.
it's a heavy car. If it was rear
And
wheel
it's
drive,
front. Well, right.
so if it was rear wheel drive, it'd be even worse.
Shoot. You always want to follow me on a wall.
Yeah, it's a target fixation is a habit I suffer from only in computer games, thankfully. This is quite a tired track. My left leg is getting tired from braking. I have to push very hard on the pedal to get full brakes.
Are you using a G29?
923, so the one slightly or the slightly newer one. But yeah, the pedal, the braking
When
pedal.
did you get the 93?
Is it not? Have I got... No, which is the one with the true force? That's the 9. That's the G.
93.
Yeah, what was the one model back from that? Was that the G29? I should probably know.
Well, no, there's a 3-digit one. Like, I thought you had a G29. But
Let's
you've always
let's
said.
just say yes then, because I'm not sure.
they're all the same wheel, basically.
They are.
Okay, if you're using the G29's braking pedal, it's kind of weird because it got harder
Yeah,
after you
Gets harder
after you
halfway,
press.
halfway down. Yeah, it has a
Yeah.
there's two
Yeah,
stages.
so you might want to do a little modify on it.
No, that's good. You've got your soft part of your braking before you engage the rotors properly, and then you've got the pressurized brake on the second half of it. That means I can balance it to brake. No, sorry.
Fine.
Couldn't get rid of any more speed. But it just means to brake really hard, you have to push hard, which is absolutely correct.
Who's in front?
Tad, yeah.
Dad.
But he's in last place.
Bad. Yes.
Bad.
I'm not in a place because I'm not.
Yeah, you're in fifth.
Oh, Well, that's not helping.
That was my
Did you
favorite.
just go into the wrong way?
Oh.
That was my favourite part of the replay, by the way, when you went, I'm not
Yeah.
even racing, and you were like, hey!
Oh, sorry.
We're like, well, you're in first.
Sorry.
I wasn't going very quickly because I'd taken an awkward line to get in front of you.
I just pulled out of... What the hell?
Well,
I just pulled out of the thing, made the turn wrong, and it put me in a pit stop.
you just said that you made a pit stop.
Game, what is that?
This
Yeah,
is
because I was pulling out of the
Oh,
out of the shop.
Chakra
No, I
itches your
don't even see.
neck and oh no! Come on, car.
Ooh, ooh, can I get a speed of overlap
Oh.
before? Oh, it's gonna be. And I messed
I'm
it up.
steering as much as I can. No, and it all went wrong right
Oh,
from the
oh.
finish line.
Shoot.
No. Yeah, unfortunately, I was a little bit committed by that point. There wasn't a lot I could do. Shaka, can I have a look at your car, please? We are done. That's Oh, you caught up and blasted past both of us so well then. I'm amazed, given that your radiator appears to be inside your front axle.
I mean, that's not where it's supposed to be.
Well, not for long. Oh, Shaka beat 119 on the race as well. Very good.
Well, okay. Is that called a lot differences? Like on a car, the differences,
Between
or is that a
between what and what? Sorry.
hmm?
You said, are there a lot of differences on a car? What?
No, I mean the John. Oh wait a second.
Think your sentence through and then start it.
Radiator being behind the...
No.
Yes.
Like we're getting further away from a question.
believe in you.
Shoot.
Had you finished
Oh.
the race now? You can stop.
Okay, so I think on a front wheel drive,
I'm still trying to figure out how this works.
if you use a lock differential, you can actually drive a little faster. Actually, gonna get better.
Yes, if you use a lock differential, you will have.
It depends on
generally
how
more
the
friction.
engine's set up.
But you will.
Well, yes,
You will also.
depends on people.
Nah, you'll scrub the shit out the tires doing that though.
Yes, it actually depends on people, but lock differential give you more handle while you're with your photo.
Well, a lock differential will mean that you're pushing harder from the inside of the corner than you would with a limited slip. But the limited slip differential, which is what you're comparing it against, has the clue in the name, limited. It doesn't keep slipping around the corner. Once you've started your corner, it will lock quite quickly. It's only a turn or two.
Sorry.
Sorry, Si, give you a little kiss then. You brake quicker than I could.
Oi.
Hey, let's follow Tad. He hasn't done the track before. Tad, that's wrong. Also wrong. Oh god, I do not want to be here.
Please don't squish. Please don't.
Oh, Shaka, and you guys need to calm down.
You don't brake on that bit, Tad. Well, but you do brake on the other bit that you didn't brake on.
Sorry, parking. I'm gonna let you pass.
One my way. So my way. DJ's getting away. Ah!
Damn right, I'm getting away. That might be a first gear.
Hey.
Oh dear, what happened there?
That used lag.
Bear
It
in
was
mind.
super effective.
I can't see you, just so you know.
Oh, is it your internet playing absolute fuckers again? Have you not got your DSL line fitted?
Oh yeah.
Tell them. You should have told them the story about your wife that I told you. Seriously, like, it's a company. They should just fit as many DSL lines as you want to your house. I want 100 DSL lines, right? That's 100 quid a line. Great, done. Run the cables up. The end. Going, no, you've already got one.
It'd be weird if they told me it was 100 quid a line, but other than that, that sounds solid.
Yeah, but, like, I don't understand. You just go, the house is split into two and is becoming two separate residential properties, and I want separated internet. Or, you know, move, as I keep telling you.
I'm just trying to confuse Schalke now.
I mean,
Seems to be working.
So I was recommended a Chinese EV, and it was an XPeng. And I had a quick Google because I'd never heard of them, and I found a fantastic article that says that the forthcoming XPeng will be the first car to feature LiDAR. Like, what? Like, my Golf Mark 7 had LiDAR. I have no idea what the article was trying to say, other than, what? It's not the first
Oh,
EV to have LiDAR, it's not the first Chinese
Did they
car
say
to have
in the
LiDAR.
world? It's not the first Chinese car.
No, but to have LiDAR, no. It was bizarre. I just could not work out what they were doing, other than either that's what the press release said and they just...
Lying?
Yeah, well, maybe, I guess. When did I get LiDAR?
That was awesome.
2008? What happened?
So I started spinning out, but the back end of my car hit the wall exactly right to set me completely straight again.
Ah,
It was like a hand of God type thing. Oh,
the hand of God touching the
Oh,
arse of your
what's
car.
that?
I saw your car start spinning on low to the
Yeah,
right, so you should just save it back instead of doing nothing.
Sorry? You should what?
I'm not sure you're doing nothing. Like you could have saved it, right?
Yeah, you can always save it, but the question is whether you can work out what controls to press to save it before it's too late and without making it worse.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't need to because it hit the wall and righted itself.
It's like quite often the best thing you can do is just to steer properly and take your foot off the accelerator. I know St. Christopher's the patron saint of travellers, but I don't know if it counts if they're not actually going anywhere apart from in circles. I know there's a different patron saint for that one.
would that be sportsman?
I don't know, is there a patron saint of sportsmen? Close I know is Diana, goddess of hunting.
Thank you for the stationary target.
Learning, see?
Chuck, if you're not trying to hit it, it's not a target.
Anti-target, what would it be?
I don't know actually.
Well, the target was the transparent bits in front and behind my car, and I made them stationary.
I mean, Adora does the same thing. There's often 2 or 3 square feet in the universe I don't want a cat in, and that's the bit she sits in.
But she looks so cute doing it.
She does. I have started sort of specking out some bits and bobs on my, I'll say Pulsar clone, but I actually have finally, I've accumulated a bunch of game ideas I've been prototyping over a couple of years into one, I think, game I actually want to do. So at some point I need to remember to share the document with you lot to peruse.
Ooh. But that means we won't get Fortress Craft so quickly.
No, this is the HDRP project. This is what was what's the subculture? It was what I call God's Mistake. God's Mistake became Sticky Spaceships.
What? You can't call it that.
Well, that's what Brian said.
Disrespectful.
Brian said that he found the name of my game offensive, and I'm like, right, what actually happened is you can sing this to the tune of Old MacDonald's Farm. I'm so pale that sunlight hurts. Oh no, I can't do it. That's not MacDonald's. Anyway, yeah, I'm so pale that sunlight hurts. I am God's mistake. And so I accidentally bought 2 Steam slots instead of 1. So I just renamed the second one God's Mistake, me being God in this particular case, in order so I didn't accidentally use it.
So you pacified him by making yourself God.
No, I just went deal with it, and I can't read. Also, I
He's
can't,
the god of his game worlds.
I can't rename it easily, so that's also a contributing factor.
Creator might not be a god in the same sense. You create a book, you might have a more limited power over it.
Yeah, but creator is more of a. It's also a verb, or an adjective, whereas God would be a noun. No, I guess if you're the god of cheese or something, that's more of an adjective.
Ooh, cheese. Oh, my brakes are gone. Fair enough, game.
Well, they haven't gone as much as you broke them.
It just ran out of brakes.
They are durable items, so yes. There's only so much pad on those.
I don't think I like this map.
Because
I don't know, just not enjoying it as much.
It's very tricky.
is it the car?
Might be the car.
I don't think so.
Right, because
I
this
don't
car.
really mind any of the cars.
This car is big and heavy.
It's very floaty.
It is very. Let's try it in the XFR, see, because this is what I said when we're changing car and track. It's a very floaty car because, as I said, it's a street car, not a race car. This is a race car. This one is light and agile and changes gears and has sticky tires. It doesn't wallow.
And it sounds mean.
All the cars in this game sound a bit arse, to be honest.
We want to set.
Well, you're going to say that because you didn't do the sound.
No, because I know how they did it, and I chatted with. I chatted with him, and he's like, "Oh, but all the car simulation is real." I'm like, "Yeah, okay, but it sounds like a crap recording. I don't get how real it is." Yeah, this car is
You gotta
so
do that more than 50.
You need to try.
so much more snappy. Oh, Tad, careful! There's someone in front of you, Tad.
Oh my god!
No, I'm gonna slow down. I'm gonna slow down. I don't want to stay in front of
Oh, there we
Tad.
go.
Alright.
Oh,
No, someone's about me out. It's fine. I'm out. Out the way. Except for whoever's in the back.
Yeah, you should freeze.
The problem is that with Tad,
bouncing.
it all. Okay, I just got rammed by Junebug there. The one thing I do like about the street cars over these, though, is they have a clock that shows the actual time.
Which is nice.
It's handy. I wonder how fast this car can. Oh, not that fast. The corner came up with me very quickly then. Great, now I'm stuck behind Shaka on this bloody corner again. Or am I? Aha!
Drive round him.
I drove. Oh, go bounced. I can't.
I've already broken.
Oh, damn it, Shaka. That was awesome, and you just got back ahead. I'm sure there was overlap
Right, that'll do it.
before the corner started too.
Yep. And after
This isn't an open wheel vehicle, right?
Correct. And then I just had to spend my whole time just hugging the
dear.
corner because I didn't have time to look and see where you were. Oh, you're right! Left!
Oh, I kind of squish.
You slid. And I got the direction wrong as well. Brilliant. Wow, this car is very fast. This track is very, the surface is not very even, so you're losing traction a lot. Because it's a road, I guess, rather than a racetrack.
He was a co-driver.
Boy.
There's a wall coming up, so slow down. Sammy, you're breaking the car!
If you see me on the track, just stay away from me. I can't. My car is seriously buggered.
Very poor choice of words.
Medically buggered?
Pit lane's on your right there, Tad. I see the
I'm
pit
on
lane,
it.
I see the pit lane makes more sense on this track layout as well.
Yeah, much more.
Yeah, the first corner after the straight is floaty. Like, the car just wants to spin.
The braking doesn't seem to work very well for it now.
You have to be a bit gentle. But you are going at about 140 miles an hour at that point.
Yeah.
Same with this downhill bit, it's 135 plus. Yeah, we could do the seaside track after that one. That's always quite fun. You just shout, tire, or hay bale, whatever it is.
Yeah, 112. 112, nice.
134. The problem is my chair is shaking around like anything on this surface. Because the chair is obviously copying whatever the surface the truck is doing.
This is
If you're not in VR or on a motion platform, you will probably barely notice the road surface. In VR, stuff like this becomes really, really apparent. This track is very rough, and I feel the car, just the wheels are only having a fairly vague relationship with the tarmac at most points. Good job hanging back there, Shaka, though. You were, didn't manage to leave you behind, and I felt I was doing pretty well.
what 111? That's more quicker than I thought. I mean 111. That's.
There's quite many ways you can take the first corners.
Yeah, it's so fast. I said that the track is so rough. It's tricksy.
Ooh,
Not fast.
Like that's a
Feels
corner.
good.
That's a corner, Tad.
Improvement by 10 seconds.
Your car's inside my car. It's literally inside it. Yeah, if we're in race, I can. I'll choose. I forgot. It's not Palm Beach. That's McDonald's. It's oh.
Where'd you come from?
I still don't get why your internet is that bad, Tad. I don't understand why you are failing to talk to my server, but succeeding to talk to Discord. It makes no sense. What's the one? I've got the name of it now. Fern Bay, that's it. Not
Maybe
Palm
it's just
Beach.
not supposed to.
Probably because the game needs a fairly continuous stream of packets, whereas Discord can handle you coming in fast and slow and not talking in between and
Yep.
even it out.
Jittery.
But then I'm getting like 1.7, 2.5 seconds between Tad's packets. I can't believe his internet connection isn't getting a packet out in 2.5 seconds.
8 lap? You seriously? You say so?
Yeah, look, 1, 1.5, 2.4, 2. 1.
Who did?
Yeah, red is seconds, green is no, the black is milliseconds.
Oh, but this has got the ability for me to just pull off and let you all actually race while I'm just derping around.
Oh. What was that? Oh god. So this track has a squirrely corner as well. It's the broad left-hander that you have to turn into a straight and then brake on. And then not brake until the car has settled. Or it does what you just did there, and you'll slide off into the crash barrier. Who hit the crash barrier? I couldn't see. I'm guessing HSU as he just lost 2 places.
Yeah.
Haha. Oh, and new personal best. Brilliant. I actually put some more laps to encourage you guys to be more careful, because it's such a short track.
Eight laps. Oh god. I didn't notice that until you said something.
Good job, Tab. It's only a 44-second lap time. It's still only 5 minutes of going. Bloody tires.
It blows my mind how much the curbing bumps your car.
Yeah. I was doing so well.
These are very tall curbing.
had enough distance ahead, so when I crashed or drove off, Shaka's only just got in front.
I did my wipe early, but I mitigated the damage quite well. I had a big wipe.
Well, if you could have another one, that'd be brilliant. Nearly did it. Nearly did it again there. I don't know how we're going to take this one together, but there we go. We actually got away with that, Schalke.
Well, I mostly left it before it began triggering.
Thank you, Junebug. Much appreciated.
How did DJ get here?
Lapping y'all. Whoa, that is way too close to me.
And then I disappear. Oh.
Now I can see you fine. This is the thing. We're getting all your packets. You are absolutely fine to us.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh dear, there's another lap shouted you.
Oh god.
Oh, come on. Those...
Oh, I nearly rolled it. Oh my word, that was close.
Yeah, that curb is super tall.
Yeah. That was an exciting race. I think everyone crashed at least once. And sometimes we got away with it.
My front tires are all gone.
And look at there. Izar comes in. Oh, third. I thought it was second. Oh no, question mark. Okay. Oh! Thanks, Tad.
My front tires are
That
all
it hit
gone.
you there.
You know, it hurts when you ram me like that. Like physically in my
Frustration that I
pain holes.
can't play the game with you all.
Well, so have you just keep bringing them up and saying I want a DSL? Just say you want a DSL line for your house and give your address as your house A, and then the same postcode. They don't know it's not a block of flats, do they? Sorry, apartments.
It's true.
If someone told me I couldn't have better internet, and I could, I wouldn't stop until I got it. I can put on like different voices each time, so they don't know it's you again. Like, hello, my name is Tad, and I would like to have faster internet.
Oh, on your left, on your left.
Nah, he's not in the voice chat. I think he may have just given you a bit of a nudge there.
Does he always run into
On your left, DJ.
Oh, gold. Oh, let's break. Yeah, good plan, Schalke. Whoa! Room! Squishing! Squishing!
You think you had overlap?
Absolutely, I had overlap. Way in, we went side by side. Because you braked
Catching
early.
up to everybody. I don't like this.
You braked early because of the.
But doesn't my turn start at my braking? How can I lose overlap by braking early?
Either way, you squished me. You can't just drive into me.
You don't have
It-
any right of way if you're barging.
But if I'm there, you don't have the right to ram me. You can take it up with the stewards afterwards. He shouldn't have been there.
Yeah.
But you don't have the right to just then drive him into me. I mean, I know you didn't know as I was there. You wouldn't have done it. That's not the point. But I'm pretty sure that was a valid inner corner I was taking. Having said that, that might be a good one to analyse because
Oh,
in
I'm in
front
the
of us
gravel.
we just had two cars coming to the head, and I was busy partly paying attention to them and partly paying attention to your very early braking manoeuvre to avoid being hit by them.
Hey, Junebug.
I cannot get those chicanes right at all. I just need to slide all the way around.
The first ones or the second ones?
The last ones.
Oh.
The first ones are terrifying because the very first one will roll you, so you can't hit that. Then you go wide on the second one, and then you've got this very long trail brake corner that's quite floaty with a sharp curb, and then it's these three turns here. I just can't seem to work out quite how I'm supposed to do it. Probably not just by driving over it like I do.
If you take the turn into that a bit wide, it becomes like more natural. The tight turns.
Oh, look at your personal.
Wow.
I got a personal best. I'm very
Oh, wow.
pleased. And then Schalke beats it.
Yeah.
That's just what Shulker does.
Yeah, I'm all the way back
Inspiring
now.
each other.
Tad, I haven't had a packet from you in over 60 seconds now.
Not surprising. You're right behind me.
And now... Oh, another black rock flood. And now, of course, you respond instantly on Discord, so your machine and my machine are definitely talking. I think what might be happening is all your packets are so old, they're getting chucked away on arrival. And it's not clever enough to say, although this is an old packet, it is the newest one we've ever seen from him, so it's a good one to take.
Well, another difference is that he's talking to your machine, or your machine's talking to each other, but you're both talking to a Discord server.
Yes, I guess so. 103 seconds without a packet, Tad. I've lapped you 3 times now. Or I've lapped your ghost 3 times now.
Nice.
And that felt like a good lap, but wasn't it?
Yeah, it's nice that they take the car off the track for that.
Well, you just disappear, but your name stays where it is. Oh man, who am I about to lap here?
Yeah, I know.
Junebug is going very slowly. Thank you. Now, he could just hold up Schalke. That'd be great.
So let you pass and then not let me pass.
I hope so.
Huh?
That's my
Yeah.
hope. Damn it, it didn't work. A lot of it depends when you catch up with the back marker. Like if you catch up with them at the beginning of a straight, you're good. If you catch up with them before a set of chicanes, you might just have to wait.
I think the game's giving up on me. I'm phasing through the tire stacks. We can't decide if they're real or not, so it's like, you're good. Yep, I'm just phasing through the tires now. That's not good.
192 seconds without a packet from you. When you come back in, you should get some grace. Like if you've been a ghost, you
You're
come
right
back
behind
in,
me.
you should be several seconds before you're an unghost. Bloody hell, that was stressful, that was.
Alright. Eh.
How about let's have UF1 on this track?
Which one is the UF
Blow
one?
car?
The what car?
The Mini Cooper?
Yes, that's a good fun car. As long
Yeah,
as
slow
long as
car on a little track. That's gonna be fun.
I'll let everyone finish. There's a couple people still.
You can hit.
And here comes it.
You don't have to worry about me. I'm stuck in the gravel.
It's also smaller, and it is a small track. You mean UFR or UF1?
UF1.
Oh, you want to go super slow? Oh, exciting. Well, not exciting. Wrong term, isn't it? I love this.
Maybe
little...
not 8 laps.
Oh, we need to end race to change that. Ah, apparently I got. Yeah, I was the only red car on the track. There you go. Yeah, let's do 5 laps then. You're quite right. What time is it? Oh, it's at 11:10. Usually I can tell when I've been in VR too long because everything starts getting a bit sweaty. But now I've got the aircon blowing on me, I'm just cold all the time, which is nice.
I was gonna say, is this a complaint?
Oh, no, it's lovely. I haven't put it on heating yet, but I have worked out with the heat exchanger what the equivalent heating is in resistive heating, and it's about 10.5 kilowatts of heating. So it's equivalent of 11 bar heaters in my room.
Nice.
Oh, this. So the weird thing about this changing cars is there's very little G-force in this car. So my motion rig is no longer. It's moving very calmly, very, very gently, by comparison. So I threw it to a corner and nothing.
Crashing you about?
Well, unless I hit something.
You can use full throttle through this corner. That's interesting. Wow. What is that?
I think it might be him learning.
See you in a minute when you've fallen over.
I looked right in the wing mirror as you said that and saw a car fall over.
Help, I've fallen.
Yeah, but so this track, the secret will be that corner Shao and I did, the last one for the straight, not ballsing it up, getting all of the speed down the straight. Which I think Shaka did slightly better than me, as ever.
Ah, you are in front.
Oh, wrong gear, not for long then.
Catching on.
I put it to 4th then. So this track and this car could do with a different setup. I'm pretty much not coming out 3rd. 4th is just a dream. Oh no, gonna get into 4th just about. But this is a good example of where
And the first lap's not a good indicator for what's actually going to be this lap about.
But yeah,
I don't have overlap.
but a per car, per track setup, that's where you begin to understand where it'd be useful. Because this track is very cornery, and the car doesn't have the power to really do it.
It's not so much that it doesn't have the power, or I guess
It really
because it's got to speed up again so quickly,
It's
and this just doesn't do that.
It's got about 40 horsepower or something. We should do one with it. So
Look out, people.
At some point we do need to do R-Factor.
So this is lawnmower racing.
It just surprises me that all of the workshop car mods are just a bit boring. I'd love to do like 2CV racing. I think 2CV had 4.7 horsepower in the lowest spec version. Then I want to do 2CV racing towing a caravan. Oh.
God.
Shaq was just there. He's just waiting for me to screw something up, which I'm sure I will. Oh wow, that was way slower than I needed to.
The theme of this car.
It's so odd, by the way, when someone gets a personal best, it gives their account name, not their username. So Junebug is J Pounds. Like, why show me one and then the other? On 2 places on my screen, I've got 2 different names for the same person.
I guess because people can change their display name.
But then that's what I want to see, is the display name when it shows
That's
me
all we
doing that.
care about.
Yeah.
History books all know the true name.
Yeah. The Legend
But
117.
You can't
for
escape
the
from
audit,
his
it's
reality.
got to be your proper identity, not what you called yourself that name that day.
Oh, incidentally, I mentioned before, a friend of mine, he started streaming during lockdown, and he's much younger, more handsome and funnier than I am, and he's done supremely well for himself, and he's got the ultimate in having made it. He's been approached to do a Raid Shadow Legends stream, and I joke not. But what they want from him for $600 is 2 hours of playing Raid Shadow Legends, and he's like, no.
Ooh. It is $300 an hour, though.
But you've sold out.
It's not worth it.
Yeah.
Mate,
If the game's good, it's funny. My dad plays the other games that Raid, the company that Raid makes,
Genshin Impact? Is that the same people?
and he's like, "No, that's a Chinese company."
Yeah.
Right.
No,
right.
they make like
What do you thi-
Sprite, Clash of Clans style stuff.
Tad, what do you think Raid Shadow Legends is? Do you think it's an American company?
Raid is Chinese too?
It's either Chinese or
I
Korean.
didn't know
it's
what
definitely
company
not,
it was.
Definitely not Western. Yeah, so the trick with that car is not to screw up the corners. Don't overdo it, because it has so little power to fix any mistakes you make. I like the way it has wheels exactly the same as my smart car though, which amuses me.
Wow.
Larium Games. Israeli.
Oh, wow. Wow, I take it back then.
It has open
Yeah.
differential, which means it has no differential.
Oh, it's an open diff.
Yeah, open diff. So
When it snowed here last year, I ended up trying to help a Citroen out of the snow, and it had an open diff, and I'm just looking at it going, one of the wheels was spinning and one of the wheels wasn't moving, and it's like, why would anyone design a car with an open diff? Because my Impreza, it's an electromagnetic diff, so I can go all the way from fully open to limited to locked, and I was like, why would anyone build a fully open car? It's just horrible. It's cheap. I guess that's the answer. Oh, I'm gonna have to fall behind size. He's got overlap.
because there's no lock diff cards when a car born does when someone invents the car doesn't have a diff, so it's open diff.
When someone invents a car, what, in like 1860, right? But I'm pretty sure Citroen made cars a lot newer than that. This is a modern car. I'm not talking about a steam-powered car.
Wait. Sorry.
I'm sorry, I didn't see you.
It was a modern car. I mean, it's a modern Citroen stuck in the snow because it had a fully open differential.
I didn't see you at all until you were flying off into the sunset.
And I assume an open diff is slightly cheaper than a limited slip diff. But I can't imagine that saving is... Oh god, sorry, Izard. I can't imagine that saving is worth it, though. Sorry, as I completely didn't
And
look
yet
at.
they're still building them.
I was
so
busy looking at
obviously,
my left shoulder than my right. Lock differential all the way. I love my Impreza with a fully locked diff. It's just so much fun. Just all the grip, all the tires, all the wheels, all the time.
This car only has.
And you really
open diff,
appreciated
right?
it, SnowRunner too.
Well,
This car only has open diff.
yeah, but I don't understand why anyone would make a car with open diff. This
I
is
love
fine.
SnowRunner.
This game is based. This is a 19. Oh, when was the Mini? Late 50s or early 60s? I want to say 62.
But this game is.
No, the Mini. The Mini we're driving. This is a Mini Cooper.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it would have been early 60s rather than late
Choke us
50s.
past
So
me, thank
open
God.
differential's fine.
No.
This car is the best part is 70 years old. I don't understand why a modern car would have an open differential. Junebug has rolled his car again.
There's a car there which is upside down, almost upside down.
Yes, it's Junebug.
He gives up really easily.
Well, he did roll his car.
Sorry.
It didn't come the right way back up again.
I guess on the third of the 5 laps, you just don't care anymore.
Well, what was he going to do? Shout at his car till it fell back on its wheels?
That's what I do.
Does that ever work?
No, but it makes me feel better.
Results inconsistent.
Crash it with a branch.
Yes.
Good job on your personal best SI.
DJ, which gear do you use in first
Wasn't that a
corner?
Faulty Towers thing?
Yeah, well, yes, it was definitely John Cleese. Right, I'm going to give you. Right, that's it. I'm going to
Yeah,
give you.
that was Faulty Towers.
Sorry.
DJ.
What gear are you? I don't
Which-
know.
I think it was this car too.
John Cleese absolutely did hit a green Mini with a branch in an episode of Faulty Towers, yes. What gear do I use this corner? I don't know, I'll tell you after I've done the corner.
Which is this car, isn't it?
First,
It is,
the
yeah.
first corner. The first corner.
Yeah, I'll tell you after the first corner because I don't know at this point. I have to do it by ear. Probably second. Yeah, second. I'm at the top end of second. And third for most.
I got it the 4th. Look out, people.
If you tell your
I have
DSL
speed.
company you've got a fourth, then you'll get a new DSL line.
We don't need a new phone number. We've had this phone number for like
Yeah,
25 years.
Yeah,
No one's
now-
going to
now-
remember a new phone number
now
at this
get-
point.
Now get another one and don't plug a phone into it and just use it for the internet.
Sorry, Izzard. Although I
Ah.
think I helped you.
So close and yet so far.
Can we now either go back to the car and track we were doing at the start, or do the very silly toy car around the city map, where everyone just loses control constantly?
Toy car. You want to do
Noddy car.
Noddy car? You mean the LX6? I mean this is
Yes.
this is the noddiest cars. What time is it?
Or just back to what we did at the start is fine
Still
as well.
got 40 minutes.
Yeah, I do like Blackwood. There's a certain familiarity to it that helps.
Yeah, it takes me like a year to get close to proficient on it.
Well,
Track.
there's only 3 tracks that we do, and there's a reason I don't just pick. There are so many variations. I mean, Blackwood has 6 variations, for example. Let's do historic. So it's pretty much the same, only there's 1 less chicane. So it's a whole
Ooh.
bunch faster.
Haven't seen this map before.
We're doing the XFR. And I'll make sure. Yeah, so when you choose a car, it doesn't pick the last setup you use, which is awfully annoying. So this is pretty much the same, only at the end of the first
But that
hairpin.
would be silly.
you are straight into the straight. So this makes the straight a lot faster.
What setup are you using then?
You guys play FBN or?
This is the one I've been. It's not any better. The only thing I've changed right now is the final drive ratio. I can't share it because we're not in the game. But my point is, it doesn't pick it. So if I had a cool setup per car per track, I have to remember to select it.
Shouldn't we all be on the same setup?
I can share it as soon as we started, but I can't at the minute.
Wait, no, is there a DJ?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, you don't want to be on stock then. You want to use your new one.
Oh. There you go. I've sent it to you. I wouldn't necessarily recommend it. Oh, for fuck's sake, Tad.
Oh wait, I have a timer for joining. Oh my.
Every fucking time someone jumps the lights, I jump the lights. I shared the setup though if you wanted.
You should focusing on the lights.
I know. And then in my peripheral vision, I see someone go, and I go, ooh. Now the thing about this setup, this is the one I was fiddling with for the city track. So I have a funny feeling I'm going to run out of revs down the straight.
Coming parallel the DJ. Sorry for
Nice braking, Schalke. North Junebug. Straight side.
It was clear, but somebody avoided around.
Tad, what are you doing?
Having internet problems, probably.
What does Tad run into the
driving? Question mark?
Orienting. There's no barrier.
I'm pretty sure I did.
There's no
Why
chicane.
did you run into the chicane? We don't need to run into the chicane.
Oh god, Shoka. Oh good. You're so much better at this track than me, so I'm never gonna catch up with you. This is great.
Bit drifty there, Si. Saved it.
No problem.
Oh, I've never done this track before, so I have no best. So, new personal bests all round.
What?
What?
This is literally the same track.
Nope.
Not.
No. If you haven't noticed the
How is
difference,
this track?
The turns are not the same.
After the hairpin, there's no chicane. It's straight. This is the original track. This is the one they used to ship the game with years and years and years ago.
Oh, I did the chicane anyway. I was wondering what you were talking about.
Yeah, no chicane.
That's what the question, what are you doing, Tad, was all about then. The answer was the chicane, yeah?
Well, it's still there, and that's all you know.
Yeah, you can see it.
Whoa.
Oh, jeez.
I have overlap!
So?
That's
So
really
that means
funny.
you're not allowed to drive into me. Oh.
God, you shouldn't have told me that. I'm
No,
even more
it doesn't.
powerful now.
Oh my god, you hang on a minute, you and Schalke have this conversation all the time. You having your front wheel past my back wheels doesn't mean I'm not allowed to jump. I'm not allowed to drive into you anyway.
And I can't see anybody.
Hold on.
Yeah, there we go.
If I have my front wheel in front of your rear wheel, you no longer have right of way. You can no longer
Yeah, but
squeeze me out.
that's not what you said. What you said is you're not allowed to drive into me, like implying that you're allowed to drive into people at other times.
Is it on your left?
You're especially not allowed to drive into me.
That's
On your left! I said on your left!
There are rules. You can just refer to the rules.
Okay,
You have
but
to sort of paraphrase them badly.
DJ is thinking that if other people break the rules, you should not ram into them, but complain to the rules committee afterwards.
yeah, but
If
Which
you
is
are,
kind of edgy.
if you're driving faster than someone, you get your front axle past their rear axle, you're then going into a risky situation. And I keep saying this, you can't just shout on your left and then expect them to change everything about the line they're taking so that you
absolutely
avoid
I
them.
expect that. Absolutely
No.
I expect. Yes, but at that point, I have equal
Might
right
be
to
able
the
to
track
get
as
the
you.
overlap.
You don't get to do anything you like. You then have to give me room. You must give me room at that point. Until that point, you don't. That is the point at which we are, say, considered neck and neck, and there is nothing, no one in front. But that's where you could no longer get to take the corner however you like. There's someone there. You must not squeeze them at that point. If they haven't established substantial overlap, you can, well, do what you like.
Yeah, I think the rules say something more like it's still ill-advised. Effectively, you do it at risk. Not that any contact is the fault of the person in front, just because you had overlap.
Oh no, I've put myself into a risky situation, absolutely, which is why I'm indicating to you, who might not have noticed me, don't squish me.
Yes, so just do it silently is what I'm saying. Don't shout. In a real race, you can't shout out the window, on your left, to try and mitigate the risk that you've selected to take.
If I do it silently, someone just drives into me with, oh, I didn't know you were there, which I don't think
that's
is actually...
the risk.
That's the risk. But if only cars had, like, some way of communicating, just say, I'm here, don't check your blind spot. I don't expect it.
That's the bit, I've said this before, this is the bit I don't enjoy, is people, like, driving up behind and shouting, on your left, on your right. Like, it's not realistic.
It is realistic.
And you're doing something at risk.
I'll stop you there. It absolutely is realistic. We were playing R-Factor. Your pit crew will tell you when there is a car in your blind spot every single time. This game doesn't have it.
You're not my pit crew. You're a
right,
competitor.
But this game doesn't have a pit crew because it's a bit old. R-Factor does. You absolutely get warned when there is someone sitting in your blind spot on the way into a corner.
It isn't part of the game that we have to play the part of each other's pit crews.
Right, but you're saying I should just shut up, sit in this place where I have perfect right of way to take a corner and just get rammed because they haven't got to check their blind spot.
It doesn't form an obligation.
Don't take the risk.
I just have a question. Do you guys ever watch your back mirror?
Yeah, all the time. I'm in VR. I can check all my mirrors constantly.
How about Ezra?
Yeah, it's the best way to watch you.
Damn.
Unfortunately, until such a point as I am only driving with people who do check their mirrors, do check their blind spots, I'm going to continue to indicate I am in their blind spot. Because no one fucking checks their mirrors. With the opposite exception of Izzard and Schalke. Like, Mike doesn't even have his fucking look left and look right bound up. Neither does Jay, neither does Max. They don't look. To the point where I'm ahead of them and they still don't look and they still drive into me.
Oh, and that's the finish line.
Oh god.
God, I was miles back on that. The other difference, of course, is in reality, if you do things like that and not check your wing mirrors, you get told not to race on that track again for a number of races or permanently. And, as I said, the risk of death, as you said, rather. But no, shouting on your left does not mean I have right of way suddenly, it's please be aware of your blind spots.
I want a car air freshener and put it on my AC. The AC is not even on right now. What is what? Okay, Voltex, I got it here.
Oh. Alright.
Not negative. And the Dietrich that found it like the one that towards going. What is that?
I was daydreaming.
Sorry! Slid by.
It's a while. Oh, I'm going home this weekend. I'm going to the Texas State Fair. So Friday, I want to go so bad.
There's something to be said for close
He has a good way to mute himself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really noisy.
Just in his face.
Oh, they're neck and neck.
Well, like mine.
He's just trying
I can fold the mic up and it mutes me.
Like there, like see, I had overlap and he just fucking drove into me. It's like,
What?
oh, Junebug just drove sideways into me because he didn't bother looking. There, again. Oh, no, he actually noticed me this time. Excellent.
Ooh, Arctic, can you get the wheels down? You do get the wheels down.
Yeah! I have no idea if anyone's nearby me.
You are quite clear.
Yay! I had a feeling.
Star saving time.
Getting some packets.
Star saving time. Maybe
Chicane is so tempting.
He's behind me.
Yeah, but I guess people are using the excuse I didn't see you when they had like the application to see. So if you inform people, that effectively makes them follow their applications.
Well, a lot of more modern games also have little indicators showing when there's a car nearby to your left and your right. And modern cars have wing mirrors that light up, saying there's someone in your blind spot. And it's kind of surprising that these don't have that.
What?
Have you not seen have you not driven a car in the last 10 years, Dad? Very common now, thankfully. Mostly in bigger cars.
No, I haven't.
So basically you get, you know, on your wing mirrors, you get your indicators. Sorry.
Makes sense.
Yeah, your blinkers flash on your wing mirrors. Basically you have a red one on the inside, so your wing mirror lights up very bright red on the inside, let you know there's a car in your blind spot.
Well, we both just got PBs.
Very cool.
Awesome.
I like how you
brake fade.
Americanized that for me.
I'm glad this game doesn't seem to have brake fade.
Indicators, I mean blinkers.
I've had it on in reality, it's one of the scariest things ever.
Type between you and HSC.
Brake fade?
Yeah,
Don't you have some slipstream, but I fell.
I think he may have fluffed a gear change up.
But what's brake fade?
Sorry, what's brake fade? Brake fade is where you get your rotors and your brake pads so hot they start to emit gases. So when you put your foot hard on the brake pedal, the rotor and the brake pads cannot touch each other because there's gas being emitted. The net upshot is you put your foot down and nothing happens.
Oh god.
Just nothing. I had it happen at Donington. It's utterly terrifying.
On your left, on your left.
See, the difference between me, HC, and everybody else here, I've got hundreds of hours of real track time. Don't worry. I notice you catch me up and then just drive off, so, all good.
Right in front of me.
Oh, I'm not sure you should have rejoined there, though.
Yeah, better be careful.
So one of the things you get taught during the UK motorbike proficiency stuff is to check your wing mirrors all the time. All of it. If you're looking ahead, there's nothing, check your wing mirrors. And I have noticed myself doing that a lot, which is good. It's a good habit, and I'm glad that I keep it up. But you can't do it in 2D. Like, forget it. This game's 2D rotations.
You just check a bad mirror all the time, unless you're playing time attack now.
Yeah, but I can move my head around and get a wider field of view with my mirrors. I can use my left mirror and my right mirror. If you're in 2D, you can't.
Being able to look around is the best thing about your bike, too.
Yes. But VR in this game is a huge help. Maybe not for lap times, but for reducing contact. No, stay on the track. Funny thing is, Izzard and HSU are going to be catching.
Why would you want to do that?
But this is a bit surprising when we're looking at Jay's altercation, was that he doesn't pay any attention to the rearview mirrors, any of them. Like, literally none. I quite often flash my lights on right behind someone, just to sort of go, hey, I'm here. But it surprises me how little, I guess, Pancake players bother to check their rear view. I mean, as a rule, Si, you're actually very well behaved on that, thankfully.
In your field of view, like,
So
there's
Shao
really
Kahn.
no...
But it's the... Oh, Si's in second.
I can make it. I can make it.
Oh,
Nice.
Who did it? Oh. 8 hundredths of a second between you.
Yeah, well, you rejoined when you shouldn't have done.
That was... Did you have to slow down for him?
No, it was pretty close.
Alright, I'm fixing my internet tonight. There's something in our internet.
Yeah, someone's uploading.
Something tabbed me.
I mean, I haven't had a packet...
No,
from
something's
Twitter.
pushing buttons on my computer. That's the only explanation for that.
No, I mean, I can see your ping. It's just red. It's just constantly 2-3 seconds, and in some cases, several minutes.
Oh, I know. But that's the second time I've had my freaking view swapped from somebody hitting tab, and it wasn't me.
You can do that if you're on the N view, the connections view.
Yeah, I know, but I haven't hit end. I've got the small names.
Oh.
Wait, can I hit that? Oh, that does still work. Oh.
On certain dialogues, your mouse still works, and on certain dialogues, the mouse gets disabled. And the connections menu enables the mouse. And that was a perfect first corner. Look at this.
Oh, I need to figure out what button I push to put the mouse on the screen.
There's 1.2 second being first and last place.
The N.
N? No. That
N.
changes the name scheme.
But
Oh, F? No, that does all sorts of terrible things.
F is forces.
press M probably 1 or 2 times.
Nope. Hit one of these buttons. I did something one day.
Sorry.
Oi! My reaction time.
Wow. So I braked, I hit Si
Yellow
while
flag.
braking, braked, then Schalke hit me, and then Schalke hit me back into Si.
That doesn't sound pleasant.
I think Si's car's a bit narrower than it was.
Oh dear.
Mine doesn't go around right.
It's more aerodynamic though.
Well, technically true.
Are you at full racing speed?
Again, Shaq, I think you need to understand ricochets a bit more. I crashed at 100 miles an hour, bounced off to the left, and came back on the track at most the same speed I left at.
Yeah, but if you come back, you will come at reduced speed compared to somebody. What? Huh?
My car is broken. I braked as hard as I could, and you brake much faster than I did. Oh, yeah, right. Okay, it's.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm having mechanical issues now.
You're thinking with ricochets, speedy thing goes in.
Speed thing comes out.
Alright, so oversteer, that's good.
Extremely non-ballistic collision. Speedy thing goes in. Nothing comes
Oh,
out.
the funnest part of the portal.
But no, I mean that's the thing there. I took the I skidded off the hairpin, hit the crash barrier, and then just came back on. I didn't lose much speed, just left-hand side of my car.
But you do make me change my drive line
What would
because
you like
of
to have
your
done, Schalke? Chuck the
mode.
portal in front of myself. What possible action would you like me to have taken?
Take yourself out of the driving line.
How? How would you like me to do that? I'm on the grass. I have very little control.
After the grass when you're slow.
Sorry, you would like me to do what? You want me to put the brakes on, so losing even more control of the car than I already had. If I put the brakes on, I have no more control on the car. I think
Just
100.
be sideways on where you are not on the racing line until you are at full speed.
What, Jack, what are you talking about? I was coming off the grass with very little control on my vehicle. If you can't see that and get the fuck on the other side of the track, then there's no hope for you. There's nothing I can do apart from just hope I end up coming back on the track facing the same way I came off there.
You say a lot that you can't do anything.
No, but that's because there is a lot of the time I can't do anything, Sharko, because I'm putting the car under its limits. That reduces my options. You keep saying brake like I'm going to suddenly slow down and continue going around the corner. When you're on the grass, you've got no grip. The car is on a ballistic trajectory. You don't get to control it.
Oh dear, broken car.
And when I bounced off the left, so I bounced off the left,
No.
and then on the right, and you're telling me I should have done what? What magic maneuver should I take, Shalka?
The thing on the grass was fine. But then
No,
you
it's not
resume-
fine.
And it was more of a theoretical thing. It didn't do actual damage.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
wait,
Shalka, no matter where you are, I had two choices: accelerate and brake. Neither of them would make any appreciable difference to my speed because I'm not on tarmac. I'm on grass. I might as well be on
Yeah, but
ice.
if after your ricochet, if you are on the straight, you will go slower because you don't have the full straight